So you're thinking about moving to Raleigh, North Carolina and want to buy a new construction home that's close to shopping and dining and close to Raleigh and won't break the bank? Well, in today's video, we have found just that. We're in Wellesly in Clayton, North Carolina. We're going to take you on a great home tour. We're going to go over the amenities, the area, and everything you need to know. And we're getting after it next. Okay, we're going to get started with the tour, but remember to stay tuned to the end of the video. We're going to go over everything the area has to offer, show you all the amenities, and go over pricing. But Chris, this is an amazing neighborhood, and I think everyone's going to be shocked at the prices. And like I said, we're going to do that at the end. We're going to keep you around for a little longer.
Yes, you're going to be completely shocked. Again, you're going to like this home for what it offers and the price point. When we get to that, completely surprised.
And the amenities, the location. Stick around to the end. Just trust us on this.
You see that I'm getting excited about this, which I actually live somewhat in the area, so I'm very familiar with this area, and it has a lot to offer. So,
Chris, I want to start us off. Two things I noticed when I walked in is you don't get dumped out into the living room immediately, and you also have so many windows, lighter floors. It's just light, it's bright. Easy to film because there's plenty of light in here, but also I really love having a lot of light where I live. This is a great layout. It's
great layout, like you said, a lot of light. Now, when you come in this entryway, like you talked about, the wide planks, LVP, the light color, which I'm a huge fan of, expands throughout this entire first floor. There's also 9-foot ceilings down and 9-foot ceilings up as well. And that makes a big difference in a home.
Yeah, absolutely.
So behind you, Chris, is going to be a half bath, and we can show that as we go back around. But you're going to come in to probably my favorite part in this kitchen. Now, it's a lot of cabinet space in this kitchen, but this huge center island which opens up into that living room, talk about an open concept.
It's very open, and I tell you, it's got that one bowl deep sink, so yes, if you have lasagna pans or whatever, it's easy to wash in there because there's nothing worse than those little tiny 2-compartment sinks and trying to get the dishes washed.
Right.
But in the pantry right over here.
This is the pantry. So one cool thing, I don't know, to me it's cool, maybe you think it is, maybe not, but you know how it seems like it was almost like a walkway when you came in, like a hallway, but it wasn't because it's just this one box. So I kind of like that feel. Yeah,
I mean, we mentioned this is a really wide open space, and yeah, we're gonna do one of our tricks here. I'm gonna get in this corner, and you can just get hopefully some idea, if I don't knock the cutting boards off the wall, of how big this space is. But having that pantry there in the middle and a closet on the other side, it's kind of giving you a little separation. So it's not exactly one big room, but I mean, certainly the chef is part of the conversation, whether it's in the living room or the dining room.
That's exactly right. And so like we were talking about, it opens up all these windows. I mean, you see all these windows with this natural light coming in. A lot of the recessed lights too. They didn't skimp out on recessed lights in this home either downstairs. But again, this is a nice living room too, and this electric fireplace. Yeah,
they're getting more and more popular. We mentioned it in a previous video, but again, we always like to ask a question and get you to respond down below. It lets us know what you like, and it tells YouTube to show this video to more people because we have interaction. So do us a favor, like and subscribe, but also comment below, do you like electric fireplaces, or do you want to stick with, and I call them old-fashioned now, I've already been converted to electric fireplaces, the gas version. Yes. So electric or gas, just comment below electric or gas.
And there's no doubt about it, how cool those things look anyway. So,
and they put out a lot of heat.
They actually put out a lot of heat. Like I mentioned in the previous video, my wife is actually trying to get us to switch ours out to the electric from the gas. Now you're going to come in to hit, this is the dining. But again, it doesn't, I mean, it's wide open. It's a good space. They got a good sized table here with 6 chairs. You could probably fit in a little bit longer table if needed.
Yeah, I think so. And over here to your right is going to be your French door out to a covered patio.
Right.
And Chris, now could that be covered or, well, it is covered.
Yes.
Could it be screened in?
You could screen it in. Yeah. So, and we talk about that all the time. That's a must, especially right now with the mosquitoes in North Carolina.
Yeah. I tell you what, certain times of the year, North Carolina is great. Our weather is typically wonderful. If you watched our last video, we filmed it during a hurricane. It wasn't that bad. Unfortunately, there were a few tornadoes, which that's not happened in 11 years.
Yeah.
So anyway, every place has their little issues, but mosquitoes is certainly an issue here. So a screened in porch, I would definitely do that upgrade.
Do that upgrade for sure. It is always a must. And again, coming back down, you're going to go out, and this is the half bath here downstairs. And on the other side of that kitchen, so the wall with the cabinets, is going to be the 2-car garage.
And that, now the door here to your left,
Yep, right
this
here.
one,
It's
yeah,
gonna lead out to
that
the
will take you
garage.
to your garage.
Correct.
But it's an office for the model home right now, so we won't go in there and bother them.
Now let's go take you upstairs and show you that. Okay, so now we're coming upstairs. Now one thing, Chris, is what?
Carpet on the
these
stairs.
You know, I'm a huge fan of the wood, but some people prefer the carpet.
Now, Chris, as we were speaking to the on-site agent, features here, they're not in packages. You pick them out one at a time. So you could change that.
You could change that. And that's the shocking thing about this whole thing, especially when you hear these prices, that also includes the fact that this is semi-custom a la carte. There's no spec packages.
Yeah, you're not married to, hey, if you get this countertop, you have to get these cabinets. None of that. You specifically pick out each feature of your home.
Yes.
Now, if you happen to stop by one of the model homes, keep in mind that the agents on site are great and helpful. They know all about their community, but they do work for the builder. So we encourage you to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and let us represent you, because we're on your side and we can get you a lot more than they'll tell you about.
Absolutely. Now, one thing that I really like is when you come up the stairs, you have this loft area. So they currently have it set up with with the desk as an office, and then a little bit of workout equipment.
Yeah, it'd be a great homework space like they have it. I know what I would do, and I say it in every video. I would figure out where I could put the theater seats, and I think they would be on this wall, and then on that side, huge screen.
Yeah, I mean, so a lot of options that you can do with that space. Now we're going to come on in into the first of the secondary bedrooms. Now this one is pretty cool wallpaper there. Wallpaper's making a comeback, man.
It is. This one is set up as a nursery, and a lot of times builders will set one up as a nursery because it looks bigger, because the furniture's smaller. In this case, this is a good sized bedroom.
This is a good sized bedroom, and this has a double closet, or double door closet. It's one long closet.
Yeah.
So
that is a big closet.
it is a big closet. So again,
that baby must have a lot of clothes.
well, my little son has a lot, so I completely understand that. And this is going to be a full bath, so this is going to be shared between the 2 secondary
All right,
bedrooms.
we'll pop in here and we'll give you a look at that.
So you got the tile floor.
And yeah, this one's going to be shared by your secondary bedrooms, the kids' rooms, or the guest room, whatever you choose to make it.
And this is going to be the other secondary bedroom. So still a decent size.
They're good size spaces. I'd say 12 by 14-ish.
Yeah.
And this home is about 2,200 square feet.
It's about 2,200 square feet. It's 3 bed, 2.5 bath. It does have the option to go to a 4th bedroom. So that's always nice. And again, it does make a difference with these 9-foot ceilings upstairs.
It gives you that volume that you need, but the walkway areas, when you walk into the front, the foyer is not narrow. This landing area, when you first come up the steps, you're not right in the bonus room.
Right.
It's just, there seems to really be space. You don't feel crowded here.
Yeah, there's not really a pivot zone there, Chris.
No, we can't say pivot.
Come right on in.
We still work it in there. I'm sure there's other Friends fans out there that know what pivot means.
Absolutely. So then this is going to be the laundry. So it's upstairs with all the bedrooms.
Perfect.
So it's always good. And this is a decent sized space too. It's not, the small laundry closet.
No, you absolutely have room, and they even have a little dog bed set up in the corner there.
Yeah.
My dog Marshall, he would never stand for that.
Now this is coming into the primary. So again, these 3 large windows brings in a lot of light. You have the tray ceiling, but this is a nice size room.
It is. With that tray ceiling, you're looking at 10-foot ceilings.
Yep.
And it really just gives it a grand feel. You've even got the seating in front of the bed and plenty of room still between the dresser and the chairs. I mean, this is I would say this is owner's retreat. It deserves that title.
Oh, for sure. So straight across is going to be the walk-in closet. So again, good sized walk-in closet.
Yeah, you've got
space over
space
here. And you still plenty of room. You can put a little dresser right there to keep it out of the bedroom if you wanted to. That plant, Chris, has really been attacking me every time I walk in this room.
I think it's the other way around.
So then coming into the primary bath, so you have the quartz countertop with a dual vanity sink. You have a linen closet. This is going to be the toilet room, and then you have the shower. So tile in the back, the glass front,
The only thing I noticed is above the shower, there's no light up there.
No light, yeah.
So we'll add that in for you when we negotiate for you, but you gotta have a light over the shower.
You gotta have a light over the shower. This may be TMI, but sometimes I don't turn that light because I want to try to stay asleep in the morning.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris, I'm gonna spin this thing around and we want you to stay tuned because we're gonna head over to the amenity center. And while we're there, we're gonna go over all of the amenities and we're gonna talk about what is offered in the area. You're gonna be surprised how many restaurants, stores. I was shocked because I haven't been to this neighborhood in a while.
Yes.
And this is the final phase. So if you want to get in here, you're going to have to hurry. But let's head to the amenity center and we're going to show you everything that it has to offer. Okay, Chris, that was a beautiful home. And we told everybody to stick around. You're going to be glad you did. Now, before we get to price, let's go over location. And Chris, we're only like 30 minutes from downtown Raleigh.
Yeah, 30 minutes from Raleigh. And of course, you're 15 minutes to everything that's offered in downtown Clayton and in that area, as well as Garner. It's kind of a central location.
But you don't have to travel to any of the other suburbs. There's a lot of stuff right around here.
A lot of stuff right around here. We call this the 4042 area, and there's a lot of box retail, so there's Walmart, a lot of shopping, fast food places, dining options.
Yeah, but now immediately outside of the neighborhood, you have a fire department. So nobody wants to think about needing the fire department, but they're literally attached to the neighborhood. You've got the schools for the area are just down the road.
Yes.
A brand new Food Lion grocery store, which is one of the more affordable chains here in the Southeast. Yeah. But beside that, Food Lion, you've got a Chinese restaurant.
Right.
Across the street is Pelican Snowballs.
Yes.
They're really good.
Yeah, we visit that frequently. My kids love the shaved ice. There's a playground for the kids. Across the street is a very large park where the Cleveland Park and Recreation. So there's ball fields and playgrounds.
And there's actually a community center, and they have an indoor basketball gym.
Yep.
I think your daughters actually practice volleyball there sometimes.
Correct.
And there is a commercial health club, Fit for Life.
Yep.
Literally outside the gates of the community, so you don't have to go far. But here in the community, we're going to talk about amenities.
Yep.
And wow, they've got the amenities. They've got a dog park, they've got a picnic shelter, which we're standing under right now. And then Chris, behind us, basketball court, full court, 4 tennis courts, and a pool.
And a pool, and a kid's playground.
And walking trails, and biking trails.
Yeah.
So that's got to cost a lot, right?
$135 a month.
$135 a month for all of that.
For all of that. You can't even go get that at the YMCA for $135.
Actually, you can't, because we just had we looked into it for someone that's moving here from New York. And I was kind of shocked at the price. And please don't come at me, the YMCA, I know they do a lot of great things, but I was just shocked that they cost as much as like a Lifetime Fitness.
Correct.
But now in the Triangle, they're really nice.
Yeah, we'll give them that.
So let's get to what everybody's been hanging around for, and that's price. This neighborhood is very affordable.
Very affordable, like we talked about. So the homes are going to range anywhere from 1,900 to 2,500 square feet. So not small homes, anywhere from 3-bedroom on up to 5-bedroom options. These homes are large, they're loaded down because what we talked about, they're not spec packages.
Right, you get to actually individually pick out the features of your home one at a time, not a package. And the homes that they've built that are ready to move into, they've really done those nice as well. They look like the model home.
They look like the model home. It is a great build. We've had clients with this builder before. It's been a great process. So I say all that to keep in mind because that does come at a cost with this. But in this case, it really doesn't, because the price point, Chris, they're starting in the low to mid threes.
Yeah. So just to give you some context, the model home we just showed you starts at $356.
$356.
And you are including all those upgrades that you saw. You're under 400, around 380.
380 now, and we, even their largest plan, they can still now minus some of the upgrades here and there, depending upon what you add to it. You're still going to be right at that 4, just under range.
That's right. And he said if you trick it out, do it all, the biggest floor plan, you're in the low 400s.
Right.
So you're going to be hard pressed to find a deal like that. So if this neighborhood looks good to you, or you have questions about any of the great suburbs or neighborhoods in new construction in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, or hey, you want to find an existing home, we can help. give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and choose Crossroads Residential.
Because we'll make it happen.